Okay, well, with Elrock in chat, that must mean that we're really live. It's officially live.
We might be live.
Like, not like fake live, but real live.
Hello, everybody.
Good
How are
afternoon,
you enjoying
evening.
the marathon of horrors here on RGL?
Oh, man, having a great time. It's so much fun. How many times have we been doing this? It seems like it's been going on now for a while. It's a lot of fun.
I think since we started having horror marathons, we have done a Splatterhouse every single year, if I'm not mistaken.
and the gameplay has gotten so much better every single year. Well, hello, folks. My name's LattMackey, and you're also hearing Dogveloper.
Hello there.
You didn't know. So we're gonna do some Splatterhouse, and you'll see on Dog's screen that he's gonna be playing the North American version, and I will be playing the Japanese version, the legit, the real, the one and true version of Splatterhouse on TurboGrafx 16 and PC Engine.
The differences between the two are mostly just graphical, so gameplay is exactly the same. Hence why we can do direct competition between the two versions.
So true. And the speedrun has actually come quite a bit away since Zaller did some of his early runs of this game. So Stormcrow, current world record holder. I'm not sure how much of a speedrun this is actually going to be. We're going to try, but
it's been rough. The practice
yeah.
has been. Oof.
You know, folks, de-rusting for a marathon. It was take. You know, it is what it is. So
yeah, I think we should get ready.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready. Let's go in 3,
okay.
2, 1, go. Right, messed up the first thing, but hey, our main form of movement here will be trying to do the ground slide as much as possible. It's slightly faster than just walking. And the input, I think, it's about 3 frames away from the ground. Yeah. Hopefully we don't mess up too much and make this go way longer than what it should be.
If you've ever seen or played the original arcade version, there's actually a fair amount of different ways to play it nowadays, thankfully. And the port to TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine was actually a really good one, in my opinion. Obviously, they have to leave out certain things, some of the sound effects and things like that, some of the difficulty. But it's still, this game can still be kind of tough and challenging at times.
I think besides the slide timing, if you put the game on hard, you have a cheat code for the hard mode. I think it's pretty much 1-to-1 with the arcade.
Oh, wow, okay. Jeez.
Obviously, like, graphical differences and sound differences, but everything else would be really close.
I actually didn't play the arcade version until I had played this game, so... And I didn't realize how... I thought the arcade version was a fair amount more challenging, but when you really get down to it, it's like just more hits, things like that. More enemies, different... There's a little bit... Some of the enemies, like there are enemies in this game where you maybe only see once or twice, and you might see them more often in the arcade, but you still get some of these great moments, like... So right now I'm down in the sewer on stage 2, and it's just... The time when this game came out, you know, I was, I don't know, 5, 6, I was pretty darn young. And being able to just splatter things against the wall like this with a, 2x4, definitely 5-year-old, 6-year-old Matt right in the funny bone. I really enjoyed doing this kind of stuff.
There's a lot of like environmental stuff in this. It's impressive how much like different interactions you can have with the weapons and monsters.
Totally agree. And there also are some ways to change the path that you take. There are sometimes you can go underground, overground. And so there is some replayability as well, if that's your thing. So I feel like you get a fair amount of gameplay considering the time period and all that kind of stuff.
Also, apparently one of the games that contributed to the ESRB creation.
Yes.
The gore.
Mm-hmm. Screwing up the room boss, but catching up okay.
I mean, I took a hit. also not playing optimal. But it's marathon. Stuff like that's gonna happen.
Yeah. And you can probably see already on the screen how even just things like my mask, the Japanese version's mask is white. Dogs is what is it, like purplish maroon color.
It's like a rose, petal rose red. It's like a little bit more purplish red. That is in the model. Also different design. Not straight up as rock.
Yeah.
Rocky.
One of my favorite bosses here, the chainsaw boss. You'll see both of us, we do some jumping while we're firing the shotgun. That's to... The boss is going to jump, and at some point... I think it seems like it's almost always the same point, but sometimes it's random.
The entire game is pretty much set, RNG-wise. I think there are like just two big instances of randomness. That would be the meat corridor bubble room stage, where the bubble spawn, and the rock patterns on the last boss. Yes. Besides that, everything spawns on exactly the same place.
There we go. That's a good way.
Running is amazing because you can prepare for everything.
And I think that's that's one of the things that drew me to this game as a speedrun, is that a lot of your time is dictated by your own performance, minus a couple key areas.
Yeah, it's pure execution.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing I just love about this game is the tone and like the tone it sets. It very much feels like you're inside of a horror movie from this.
It's very 80s slasher movie.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I forgot. I jumped early. I get done. Oh, geez, I just got it twice because I forgot there's spikes there.
And I'm just entering here the dancer floor.
There you go. Okay, so we're pretty close. Yeah, we're not too far apart. And so you don't want to do what I just did. Even though the game this level is an auto scroller, you can stop the auto scroll by being too far to the left. So you don't want to do that like what I just did. And I would dance more, but I can't hear the music right now the way I have the audio set up. Oh crap. Blue mask. Totally agree, Elrock. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Ah. Okay.
And the US version, the Mirror Rick uses a blue mask. On the Japanese, it's just like a less saturated version of yourself.
Yes.
I might die to this boss. I only have 2 health.
I only have 1 health, so there you go. Okay.
So for me here on the church.
Oh crap!
Died. The boss is a floating group of heads, and on the original vision, it is a cross. But we cannot have crosses. We can have all the violence you want, but no crosses.
Yeah. God forbid, pun intended. You'll notice the music's exactly the same tone. This is some of my favorite music in the game. Is this room here?
I think this boss and the last boss music are like the two.
Yeah.
To go back to
totally agree. We both died. Okay, there we go. Second time's a charm. Still did not get the glitch though.
At least he's balanced.
So true. Look at that. We planned this, folks. If you didn't know, we both planned to have the death at the same time.
We're showcasing the possible deaths, the worst spots to die on.
And so that's how you can see, and you can see Rick's death animation. I mean, this is perfectly planned. It works for symmetry and race type. I have no idea. Even I've played the arcade version now too, and I have no idea why this cutscene is 80 years long. I think they're trying to go for some sort of drama with it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, also on my screen we don't have a melter.
Oh yeah, no.
It's just
alternates,
floating candles.
Which, the hell does that matter? Who knows?
I think that on the arcade, at the end of the cutscene, you hear the scream.
Scream, yeah.
I think that's just like tension building.
Right.
But since,
It's definitely
TurboGrafx hardware, they just removed it.
Mm-hmm. Let's take it here just a little bit safer because of health, so. This stage specifically has a couple of cool alterations. You can take different pathways and stuff. As far as we know, this is the fastest one.
Also, for has physics, and goddamn dude there went for me and chased me half the.
Oh no! There it is. Mostly,
Usually, once they are off screen, they stop chasing you, but that one had blood. It's nice.
Oh man, okay, yeah. He wanted to get a piece of it. As far as the speedrun goes, we just trust that Zallard has routed out the fastest route. I've never actually tested it myself, but the task
casually threw them, never went and retimed stuff.
Yeah. But there is a task, a pretty good one actually, by Easy Game, and so we're pretty sure this is the fastest route. So, enter the boss room. I'm not sure how far back I'll get at this point. You reach the boss yet?
Reanimator.
Okay, so this is both. This is a really cool fight, and one of the more fun parts actually about playing this game. But the speedrun strat for it can be very challenging. So I could die here. I not to, but you never know.
You want to enter the boss fight here with at least 3 health.
Correct.
Just for safety.
No. I took a hit, so
If I'm not mistaken, you do get 1 hit to do the fastest stretch.
I do, yes, correct. Oh, and there's a death for me. Okay. So you're going to get to see the fight a couple different times, because, you know, we're here for you folks. We're here for the
There
viewers.
is a weird thing that happens on this boss specifically if you die on it. The stage shifts a little bit and messes up positioning.
So you can't do the normal boss, fast boss strat, but I can at least cut down on one cycle here. Oh, hey. So normally there's 3 reanimation cycles, and on mine you only do 2. Did you have to do any cycles?
Then did 2 cycle. Safe.
There you go, yeah.
But the boss detransforms on specific health values, and since the slide deals 2 damage, we can use that to skip the triggers. Optimally, we would want to have just 1 cycle, but hey, I got 2.
Not bad. It's kind of stage 6 is definitely when I was speedrunning the game more seriously. A lot of times where I would lose my most amount of time, because if you die here, you have to start all the way back at the beginning of the stage. You'll notice here that there's no room.
Yeah, there's no checkpoints, not even on the boss. And
Which
it's rough because it is. If your run's gonna die, it's gonna be here most of the time.
I think it's super cool how this level actually exists. The fact that you can do this, you know, can play a stage this long, because it definitely adds to the tension. Even in a casual play, this level super tense and very cool the way they did that. At the same time, from the old speedrunning perspective, oh damn, is it frustrating.
It's a management stage more than anything. Just
Right,
that
that's a
keeps
great way to
stuff dead all the time. Because if you let it build up, it's a lot to handle.
It's really bad spawns. gosh. Oh, crap, I died and I didn't even kill it. Oh, dude. Ah, so bad. I had full health getting to it as well. It was so bad.
You can shake off the little aliens. It's just very tight. But it's doable. Without taking damage.
Well, folks, you know, as I like to say, I like to show the stage as much as possible. So it's once again just doing it for the Twitch audience.
Because I'm going here for the last stage. There is just a long, kind of cutscene-like type deal for the boss. You cannot kill the fire bikini people.
Not that I know of.
Just dodging logs here and trying to reach the pizza face. That you're gonna see when Latt gets here. It is also a different asset. In the US is a grave, on the JP is a wooden cross.
Oh, dang it. Man, I'm gonna die again. Crap-a-moly. Okay, folks, well, I did it again, damn it. Ah! Minute and a half, I don't remember what it was, minute and a half, almost 2 minutes. It's a very long stage.
Its entire, like, segment. Pretty sure the next is split. But yeah, bubble room, gonna bubble room.
Yeah, you know, happens. What else can you say about it, I guess, after you've seen the whole thing twice now?
And time here will be on lack of loss of input. Let's see, it will be about 15-18.
Casual 15-18.
GG's.
GG, dog. I'll be bringing up the rear. You know, we'll just make sure that I want to make sure that the 20-minute segment is covered, so that's why I'm here. Oh, poop. Ugh,
You don't want to mess up the schedule too much.
Yeah, you know, I just don't want to. Oh, dude, I literally died again for a third time. This is embarrassing. Let's see. Let's try this one more time, folks, and then we'll.
You can do it.
I flipped on turbo, but for some reason it. So there's like one of the way, you know, if you've never, I'm sure at this point everyone knows, TurboGrafx 16 has, you know, turbo switches built into the controllers. And the boss actually becomes a little bit, you can save some time by just put on the turbo and crushing and crushing and crushing. But for some reason, the controller I'm using right now, when I flipped it on, it wasn't activating. I'm not sure if I did something wrong.
The turbo, if you are unarmed, it locks you in place.
Oh, really?
It only works if you have like the melee weapon or the shotgun.
How the hell have I not noticed that in this before? Shows you how much I've used the turbo, folks. I'm playing this on an analog, the analog TurboGrafx 16, so I thought that might be the issue, but no, okay. That's the way it works, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure if it on actual hardware it works like that, but on the VC, that's what I'm using. It locks the character.
Okay, we should be okay now. Okay, there we go. Finally, holy cow! 10 years later, we got out of there. There have been also some very clever nicknames for the split for stage 6. You can, I believe it's in the actual instruction manual. It's called the Womb, interestingly enough. So to let you know you're inside of something. I don't know how you go from the. I wonder if the arcade actually connects that storyline. Like, how do you end up? I get from the mansion. That's right. You drop down into that pit. Okay, that makes sense. There's a bit more. Oh, geez. There's a bit more of the. Of story cutscenes, things like that, told in the arcade version. So one thing we lose out a little bit on the console version.
And and Splatterhouse 2010 is completely different plot-wise.
Yeah, no, is it Rick? Is at least Rick?
It is Rick.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it's a very good game. It's the most 2010 game to ever 2010. If you remember that era, yeah, it's exactly like you think it is.
It's there are many different Splatterhouses. There's Splatterhouse 2, which is, I would say, pretty similar to this game in like gameplay and things like that. Is came out, is available on Sega Genesis, and I enjoyed that playthrough. I thought that was pretty fun. I've never speedrun it, but it's a fun game. And then Splatterhouse 3 kind of changed up the formula, even though it has very, I mean, it looks, the graphic assets look almost identical. Hoop! The death.
Splatter 3 is a exploration beat 'em up.
There you go.
It's weird that it shifted that much, like beat 'em up with like the both Y and X axis.
Yes.
Like you can go deep into the room, has perspective. I have actually yet to beat the third game.
I have never even attempted it. So at this point, I need I'm missing from my gamography.
And someone's making a fun part of the first game for the Genesis with attempting to one-to-one the arcade as a fun project. And from what they shared, it's going super well and looks so
Yeah,
good.
it looks pretty cool. There is a Splatterhouse Discord, folks, if you're interested, and it's not like there's always stuff going on, but at the same time, some of the things that people have done is pretty cool. Somebody had done a project. What did they do? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. All sorts of cool stuff there. Somebody made a free version of, I don't remember how it worked, but poop. And you can still, I mean, if you wanted to, you could play this game on Switch right now too. It's I'm trying to remember which games are actually on the port. Ah, dude. Oh, finally. Holy cow. Okay, we did it. And time. Okay, under 21 minutes. Dang it. Ah, the good old estimate.
I mean, it was fun times. At least we showed a lot of the game.
Get a chance to see it. If you want a fun playthrough, I'd say the casual play of this game took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere around there. So it's not the longest game, and it's thankfully on the console. It's got a pretty fair continue system, so you only get 5 of them, but at least you got a fair amount.
Also,
so
you get 2 health back per stage on the TurboGrafx arcade. It's 1 health back.
If you want a little bit easier way into the original Splatterhouse, might recommend the console version versus the arcade. GG's everyone.
GG's.
Og, thanks for reminding me. I hope this be still, as long as they'll take it. I'd love to make it an annual thing. And then maybe at some point I'll actually play the game a little bit better. So
yeah, let's keep going. It's gonna be our one game that we do every year with no fault. Let's do it.
Totally. I always love this marathon. You never know what you're gonna see as far as the game. So I hope you all are enjoying it, especially as we roll towards the end of the marathon here. What do we got left? What's after us? Ghost House. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm definitely looking forward to the Castlevania at the end by Weapon. So Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Very cool. Just play perfect. Exactly. That's all you got to do, Elrock. Just play perfect. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Any final thoughts?
I guess if you never speedrun anything and want to get into a run, this is not the hardest one to learn. It's actually a very nice,
yes, good point.
Like run to pick up as a first one. You have a couple tricks You have a little bit of timing with the slide, so you can learn that. And it's a short run. It's like 12 minutes for world record, about 15 average.
Totally agree.
Join us on running the Rick's Not Jason game. Rick's Not
Yes,
Jason.
exactly. Not not Friday the 13th. No Voorhees.
Yeah, thanks, folks. Appreciate y'all here. Thanks for RGL for allowing us to do this.
As always, yes. Thank you so much, RGL.
On both sides, not the best display of skill.
But a fun game. We did. We had a good time.
We had fun. I had a good time. So yeah, thanks everyone. Enjoy the rest of the marathon.